Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverages. A quite interesting 3-mint organic herbal infusion, quite curious indeed. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode the main takeaway was reaching that 1,000 prisoner milestone goal, and yes, we actually have 1,009, although I'm guessing with the people finishing their sentences as well as the parole, which incidentally there's 340 people waiting. We definitely needed more parole. I'm guessing it's going to go under that 1,000 mark, but there is 58 prisoners scheduled. In this episode, we want to basically finish the bulk of the design, so pretty much cloning this, and there's the odd little tweak and change. Speaking of that, let's go over to objects and to toilets, and, well, I'll put the toilets in the areas that are missing them, because, well, there is a couple of these missing. I'm just going to double check across here. Those are fine, that's now in, and also we need to put in a wall section here, but I need to dismantle that door first for, well, reasons. Yes, either way, we are going to get, hopefully, this thing done. Oh, actually, as well, there was another bit of an issue there, which is that. There we are. And that is, I think, now sorted. Yep, there we are. Okay, done. So we have it running fairly well here, and if we look over to our reform, I'm surprised. Our reoffending rate is 33%. In fact, when I loaded it earlier, it said 32. So, I mean, do we have hope that we can get that prisoner reoffending rate down to the 30% mark? I would like to think it is achievable, but we'll obviously see how things go. So let's just speed up to max speed while we crack on with things. We do have money going out with lots of reform sessions. We did increase the amount of reform that we were providing, whether it be through carpentry apprenticeship, workshop safety, foundation education program. I mean, there's just loads of these things that we can do, and obviously we will be doing what we can. There is this thing now saying there's a problem, and there's another door there. Let me dismantle that one. I'm not too sure why there's double doors there. They've obviously moved around a bit. There we go. We can now place that bit of concrete back, and naturally we'll go down to the other doors here, and is the other doors like so, one, and then, oh, that's it. There was 2 doors in there by the look of it, one there and one there. It's interesting. Did I not clone that, or did I thought I cloned that, and you'd think that with the clone feature it would actually just be fine, but apparently not. Nope, they're just going to take the door and put it in storage and then have to bring it back. Oh well, anyway, over to quick build and custom cloning here, and I mean, we don't actually need to clone the exterior part of it. We can just clone that bit, and the estimated price for that is 26,000. Now we know that that is not the case. Anyway, do I start building it now, or do we want to wait for the intake tomorrow? I think I want to wait for the intake, but let's just see how we get on here. That person's been in there how long? That's a prison that's been there for quite some time. They've got 2 hours left of lockdown and then an hour left of the solitary. Definitely switching it back over so they are more in lockdown rather than solitary is... well, it's been, I think, the right choice, and oh, good grief, that frame rate is dropping. The frame rate's dropping. I think I'm going to actually come and build this. It is scheduled, so it should be fine. We have, for our reform, it's still at 33%. Punishment and reform is at 5, which is right in the middle there. Work experience, 1 out of 10. Security is 1 out of... well, it's technically on 6 out of 10, let's put it that way. And the health is 4 out of 10, so not ideal. Suboptimal, some may say. Anyway, we are going to get... oh, there we go. We've already went under the 1,000 prisoner mark, which is a bit of a shame. So that says now... yep, that is now legitimate. That's fine. And, well, we haven't done a tunnel search for a little bit of time, so we're going to do that. There's apparently 23 places to search. That is curious. And what is also curious is that we're not finding anything at all. Why am I not finding anything at all? Oh, no, there we go. We are now starting to find items. If we go over to the intelligence and last 24 hours, I'm just going to see what's trying to be smuggled out. No digging implements, as far as I can tell there. And, oh no, there was one pick there found. Okay, interesting. And, no, just the one. Just the one. Fair enough. So that is all pretty much okay. If we check out the grants, I'm just going to decrease that loan there, so we are fully paid off for our loan. In terms of valuation, we can buy shares at probably about oh yeah, I was going to say, is it 200,000 a piece? It is a little bit less than that. And there's loads of guards buying tasers, so they'll have almost certainly finished then the staff programs, and 12 in the queue for guard taser certification. I'm still running the fire safety training and the first aid training, although I'm not entirely sure we need to do that for all of our staff, but let's just see how we get on. I can't believe we've got 140 cooks and 160 guards. Just looking at the numbers, it's utterly ridiculous. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to get the prisoners in, and then we'll start the building. In terms of the amount of prisoners that we can house, it's going to be, 1,600 and change. In terms of the types of prisoners, once this is built, there's two schools of thought. We can either keep getting low-risk prisoners and just keep intaking low-risk all the time, low-risk, low-risk, low-risk. Or we can just say, hey, we've achieved the 1,000. Let's just turn the intake on absolutely everything on. Medium sec first, obviously, and then see how we get on. And then do I categorize these? So at the moment, in terms of the deployment, these are all just shared, or do I want to say, right, this one is medium and this one? I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. That'll be a cross that bridge if and when we come to it. Okay, is that all right? Yeah, that's actually fine. I'm sure there's other bits missing. I'm actually going to go up here because I thought the clone was all right, but no, it seems... Oh, yeah, that one is to do as well. Let me just go ahead and put those toilets in. The actual wall is okay, though, right? The wall seems to be fine. No, that actually has the same problem as well. Let's dismantle that one. I thought I cloned it, so yeah, it's cloned the mistake, but that's fine. We can crack on and fix that one. And that door goes... Actually, do I need to remove that, or can I just put the wall in? No, I do need to remove it. So that door is for this one, and this door is for this one. I believe that's the case. Yes. Anyway, worker is coming along. It did say dismantle in progress, and they are... I was going to say they're having a little break or something. So that's removed, and it's going to shout at the other one. That's now in, and then the door itself, obviously we can then go back over to doors, and then it's going to be there, and no, it doesn't actually need to be there at all. So, how curious. So that door's there, that door's there, and that door's there, and that door's there. Well, I'll see what happens. Okay, so we have returning prisoners. Several returning prisoners, in fact. Let's just go to normal speed so we can actually manage that. We've got federal witnesses. We've got dealers, extremely strong. We got any Storkles? Yeah, Storkle, extremely quick. Expert fighter and unknown. And oh, looks like Gareth here. Their cover's been blown. So they're a confidential informant, but their cover is blown. They don't have any coverage whatsoever, so they're probably classed... Are they classed as a snitch now? Let me just zoom in and then go here. Gareth. So there they are there, and they do have snitch, yeah. The prisoner is a known informant, as such their life may be in danger. Well, we've not really had any problems with that. I think there's was when we had a legendary prisoner, but other than that, no, we've not really had any great issues. Although, if we do receive some normal / medium quality, medium category prisoners, I'm going to assume that we will have an increase in potential violence in the facility. Let's have a quick look at reform, and we're on to 35. Oh, it's gone up by a couple of % since we started. I'm just going to wait until this is pretty much sorted, and yeah, there we go. So I believe, barring the odd mess up, that is pretty much it. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go to our quick build and the custom cloning, and then it was that. Was it, I believe? Yep, I think that's fine, because the rest of it is pretty much ordered anyway. So there we go. That's cost 26 grand, but naturally that will be just the foundations. That's just the flooring, just the walkways, just the bare bones really, and then we have to go from there. Was that a chainsaw found in here? That was indeed a chainsaw, so it was smuggled in. at least it was detected, which is the main thing. And we've just gained over 1,000 from recycling, which is always good. Just double checking the thing here. Oh, that shouldn't be staff only. That should be visitor only, which is now correct. And yeah, that's about right. That's staff only. That's staff only. So is this. This one, we do have the walkways as well. Yeah. Okay, good. And there's... Oh, wow. There's loads of money for early prisoner release, which is good. I didn't actually catch how much we were fined for last night, if indeed we were. I'm going to assume that we were fined. And, oh, there we go. We are... Still awaiting prisoners. We're up to 107 prisoners. Sorry, 1,007 prisoners. If it was 107, we actually might get some decent performance off this thing. But then I am running it at max speed. At normal speed, it's reasonable. It's fine. But we're maxing it out just to get this thing completed. Look at all the dogs. So many doggos over there. Wow. And at least this has been staffed and used okay. This is the extra staff canteen. We do have another one up here, as well as the kitchen, which is pretty much just used for storage. I don't think we need to have that, but, well, we need to have the sinks at least anyway to clean this stuff, because obviously all the food and things are brought in. They're not produced on site, and that's just a... That's... Why on earth is that the hotbed of activity for the facility? Anyway, still early prisoner release, which is good. We have over 100 guards available, only 6 armed guards available out of the 10. There's even more early prisoner release. I'm guessing that's the... Yeah, it'll be parole. And we got loads of dogs available. 96, it says, and 3 snipers. And 3 snipers available. Obviously, we only have the 1 sniper out the front there, who... It says stationed. That'll be someone behind, right? Yeah, I was going to say, there we go. Those are stationed in this area. There was some comment regarding that, actually, about why we do... We're in deployment. Why we do the patrols like this, when we can just go to deployment and assign guards and do that. I think it's just habit, to be honest. If you put them in there, they'll wander around, but if you have the patrols, at least we know they're going to go specific locations. But there you go. The income says we're only getting 11,525 generic units of currency per day, but I don't think that is really the case. Wow, that is really good to see. It says about 370 prisoners say they are well treated. Wow, okay. And 5 prisoners are being calmed. What I'm going to do as well, for our finance... I'm going to give the guards a pay rise. So that's a 30% above average pay that they have, which is hopefully going to help out. There's early prisoner release rewards. That's good. I'm guessing they're going to being hit with a massive fine. It is probably going to happen, isn't it? Reform is down to 33% again, which is good to see. If it ever triggers under that 30%, it'll be quite a nice thing to see. And we're back under the prisoner threshold of 1,000. Yeah, we're to 989. So even receiving nearly 60 prisoners. Oh, there you go. There's the 70 grand reoffending fine. But with the prisoner reform reward, which is 40,000, and the many, many early prisoner release. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 5 there. Each one of those being 30 grand. Sorry, 3 grand. Yeah, that's going to give us a decent amount. There's fire safety training as well. How is the building? The building is not. Oh, there you go. They are bringing stuff in. It's just taking them a little bit of time to do so. Just going to go to planning here and remove that section of wall. That says it's a tunnel. I mean, it could be. across in that way. We still don't know yet which way the prisoners prefer when it comes to these rearmost dormitories. We don't know if they're going to still tunnel towards the centre or whether they're going to go out. That's still a bit up in the air. So that's fine. Just going to see where the vehicles are. There's a lot of ingredients still waiting. There's some more cooks. I don't know if we need more cooks. I think more janitors, actually. We've got 20 janitors. I'm going to hire another... do we need any more janitors? It's clean. The prison is clean. We've got 2 fairly large cleaning cupboards. However, it's mainly the uniforms. So checking out needs, there is a medium clothing need, and we can see that is indeed need of cleaning. Okay, there's another 5 janitors there. Gonna go down here. There's another 5 janitors there. And oh yeah, they are ironing away. Good. Okay. Hopefully that will suffice for all of that. We do still have workers who are... well, they should be grabbing things and building. I'm not actually seeing much progress at all around here. Why is that? What is missing? There's more prisoners arriving. Let's double check. Green thumb, snitch, cop killer, dealer. Yeah, it's the usual stuff. We're back over 1,000 now. Oh, hang on. And as I was gonna mention this again, like, why on earth haven't they finished it off? Well, they actually have. This is now indoors, I believe. And yeah, they are building. It keeps saying there's a tunnel there. Is there a tunnel there? No, it's unlikely. It is unlikely. That CCTV monitor is inactive. I was going to say now it's active. At least the library's getting used as well, which is good. It's good to see. And the workers are struggling, actually. See that there? On a faster speed... what? Hang on. On a faster speed? Is that the problem? Like, that guy's trying to construct a concrete wall, but they're just sort of going left and right. I think it's just the sheer amount of traffic that's going past, perhaps. Or is it running too fast and it's not liking it? It could be a combination of everything like that. Just realise as well that this section is not in. I should probably put that in. Water flooring. And there it is. And then and then we're bankrupt. Okay, let's increase our bank loan. And there we go. So that was... let me just do the maths. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money that's just been spent there just to get this thing done. In terms of deployment, we will once again, as per, go for a staff only there, and a staff only there, and a staff only there. That's all now sorted. The rest of it is perfectly fine. I could go and do the patrols, but if you right click, yeah, it's going to cancel some of it, so I'd rather just do its own thing. There's early prisoner release rewards, so that we can immediately just get rid of that bank loan. We just don't need it. 78 minimum security prisoners are arriving tomorrow, which is good. So whether or not we open this up to have pretty much just any category of prisoner, or what, I'm not too sure. Like, so the original goal was just to get over 1,000, which we've done, and these are all low, but there was discussions for low, medium, high, supermax. I don't think, realistically, with all the problems we've had with just low risk, although they are prone to tunneling low risk, apparently. I don't know if it would be worth it. Anyway, how's our reform doing? 33% again. That elusive 30% does indeed still elude us. Yeah. Average security grade. Don't know if there's something we can do about that. Prison grading here, that says 31% for that grading. What about bureaucracy? Is there anything we can do to improve things? There's forestry labour, there's farming, small cells, permanent punishments, death row. No, none of this is really going to help us out. And then there's land expansion, which if we were so inclined, expand over the front and just put a huge amount of solar. And then you wouldn't have to deal with that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Some fighting around here. Yeah, 4 sets of the power generators, which are running at, well, they're running to a point where they will, well, and can go boom. Let's, because we can, put some extinguishers in. I'm going to put an extinguisher in there. And some in there. And some here, just in case it does go boom. I should probably put 2 in each one, shouldn't we? Yeah, go on, let's do that. Let's put 2 fire extinguishers in each of these rooms. Yes, I know this is it's complicated. They're all on break and they're just sitting there. Are they wanting more chairs? No, because they're sitting. There's these sofas here. They're just sitting in there. It's just because it's staff only, right? I mean, I could put a row of chairs. Could put a row of chairs down here, couldn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then just put radios in between them all. Like that. Pop one at the end there. Okay. Naturally, that's going to take a while for them to sort all that out anyway. How is this doing anyway? We are doing, I think, okay. Still waiting on the large doors to be installed. And the guys are cracking on with it. We're still over that 1,000, which is good to see. And I think there's always going to be a need to... There's rubble there, and there's nothing much I can do about it. Yeah, there's always going to be that parole need. There's 12 grand, 15 grand for early prisoner reward, which is okay, which is good to see. Work is still going in here, which is fine. I'm going to do a tunnel search. Only 23 places to search. It's good that we haven't seen any escapes recently as well. 33%. Come on. Come on, reoffending rate. Just a little bit further to go and we'll be all right. We'll be all right. No. Looks like we're not finding much. Just found some drugs. But still searching there. Looks like all the lights coming on in here. All of the cabling is correct for this bottom left dormitory and cell. I don't know if you call it a cell block, but this entire thing really. So that's all good. And we're going to finish these searches. Getting there. Oh yeah, so putting in these chairs here, they like to come and use those. So it might be better than this. They're on a break, but they're all just carrying fire extinguisher. They're just holding fire extinguishers. Is this the cult of fire extinguishers or something? Some sort of secret society that we don't know about? Oh, they're running first aid training. Oh, so right when the doctor turns up for first aid training, they put them all away. Nah, oh, hang on, there's an escape. Yeah, that'll have been the fire safety training that they were running. Okay, so there's the tunnel, and there's the prisoners going. So once again, the standard procedure applies. We do guard response. We initiate guard response there. We then initiate a lockdown, and then that should be it. So once again, we have prisoners trying to leave. Not even the majority. I mean, 10, 15% at most, perhaps. Obviously, these prisoners are now wanting to get out, so they're going to run towards the closest door. And luckily, we can use the baton through the jail door. They will get through it. You see, these look at these. A lot of them are putting their hands up, actually. And there you go. But they've got through that one. There's a guy, Busby, who's got a rolling pin. Are they going to break through this one? This is where all of our guards here. They've all got they've all got tasers. For the most part, anyway. Senior guard there. Officer. Officer, yeah. I think we can just take that lockdown off now. And there you go. So, no escapes. No loss of life. That's what we want to see. It's a shame that it had to come to that escape, but, well, sorted. Naturally, this whole thing's going to get searched now, and it's no longer a legitimate building, because it's not enclosed, technically. But, well, let's be honest. I mean, there are other places that can go. You know, like, oh, we've lost 200 capacity. Oh, well, we've still got 200 spare. So, not exactly a problem, is it? We're still not seeing any bonus due to, for the guards having like a really good morale. Let's check out the needs there for that. So needs, staff needs. It's a fairly decent need. I'm going to put extra percentages on the brakes. Like so. It's an extra 5%. And whoa. Staff pay is apparently 87,000 a day. Wow. That is pretty insane when you think about it. Oh, good grief. I've just looked on the right-hand side and seen the trucks. Oh, the trucks. So many. It just keeps going. Trucks there. Trucks here. Trucks everywhere. There's staff meals coming in as well. All in aid of finishing this off. Let me just double check our informants, and oh yeah, look, there we go. So we've got a lot of prisoners here who are potential CIs. So I'm just going to click on them, and then recruit informant. Going through each one. As soon as you recruit them as an informant, they leave that. They leave that punishment. Stops them being punished. That's an interesting hairstyle, and that's hair and like mutton chops. But why does that just remind me of the helmet from Juggernaut, from the Juggernaut X-Men? Anyway, let's go ahead, keep going through, get these potential CIs to CIs. which I dare not even look at that list now. Yeah, there's a few. There is a few. I'm just going to remove that guy. Cover blown, might as well remove them. Even though they're still being targeted. But yes, we probably can do some patrols in and around here. So let me do just that. So magenta patrol. And it's going to go around. And obviously there will be the bit in the middle that we have to alter. So it is 4 and 4. Then the magenta comes across and round like that. And then the camera for some reason moves over there. Because of course it does. And we have blue patrols in here. For once, let's risk it. I don't normally put the patrols in while we are building. Because I'm not saying now, but previously, if you did right click, it would cancel the cloning. So if I make a mistake here, you basically have to stop and then go from there. But, well, that's how it is. So dog handlers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then guards, 1, 2. Then we have some around here as well, so we'll have to sort that out. So blue patrol. Is there. That's our blue patrol, which is actually a paw patrol, really, because it's got dog handlers on it. Although it's actually not really registering my clicks anymore. It's decided to not bother. The camera moves down there, because of course it does. And it is guards. Yeah. There. Thank you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm seeing a distinct lack of dogs on patrol. Right, there's an extra 20 dog handlers then. We're going to get another 10 cooks. I don't know if 10 is required. Let's see how that goes. Are these doors now in? Yes, they are. Lock open. And lock open on that one. And indeed on these. And there we go. So those are now in. We've got this row where people are on break. Yeah, that's good. Staff morale is now high. I'm guessing that's for... Well, they've had a 20% pay rise this episode alone, plus an additional 5% in the breaks that they can take. So... yeah, that's pretty good, right? 91 prisoners are due. It says in the next 15 hours, but are some not already on their way? It's just they're in that backlog of... the backlog of, like, fire sprinklers and other things for the building. I mean, it is possible. It is possible. For the electrical cable, we do want to do that. And how is this... why is that not working? Oh, it's because we ran like a bit down to there. That'll get all that sorted. And then it's just a case of the plumbing. So I'm going to run those. So it's like that. Like that. And it comes down. And down, although that will be altered. Because we are missing a couple of things. There's that. And... I think that. Wiring. Do we still have the... Nope, they're still not done there. Okay, fine. Right, well... I was going to have this as the last building episode, but we've still got a little bit to do. So next episode, we will basically finish it off. We will get this thing built here. I'll go around any flooring that's been missed. I'll hopefully get to do. And, well, we'll discuss what the plan is for the rest of it, almost certainly we're just going to open up the open up the intake. Although we may do some extreme testing beforehand, that and some escapes. We'll see how it goes. As always, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.